Loser bracket finals. Winner moves to the grand finals to face Gaming Gladiators. We have Trainer on the Aeos Slash again and Otter once again on the Sylveon, sticking to the Sylveon team comp now from Random Gaming. I mean, that's kind of smart, right? They just looked what won in Europe and decided to just copy it and being like, let's see if we can play it as well. And I mean, it has been working wonders so far. They're already making top 3 right now. They just bullied out Blackhand, which was one of the favorites to win this entire tournament as well. Blackhand, very, very strong team in North America. And they're able to just beat them with this threat. So nice time by Full Send, adapting and copying a team comp. Audino's going to die any moment here. And Otter's back on top lane now. He's gonna bully. Wait, Yeetfan is playing Blastoise again, and he's actually topside. Yeetfan playing the Blastoise, not on the Sidgewai. Trainer though, with the counter gank now, has red buff applied to Otter. Can Otter get away from this? Next Sacred Sword's probably gonna take him down. Yeah, there's no way he gets away from this. There's the Sacred Sword. Boosted auto attacks, but he's almost gonna kill Archew now. Doesn't get Archew. Gets away with the tackle. And Trainer claims first blood on top side with the Aeos Slash. Gonna look for another Sacred Sword maybe? There we go, Celestial. No, he's gonna wait for the beast to spawn. Goes in now, doesn't really hit the stun though on anyone, but Boyby is dropping very, very low, and Boyby goes down. 2 early kills for the side of Nemesis. Taking a nice 4-man hyperspace back to base. All of them getting back to full HP. Trainer's just gonna go back to his jungle rotation. And Celestial is also gonna take his jungle now on the right side. We have Sylveon now walking towards bot lane to lane with Bloodline on the Blissey, and another Assault Vest. We see yet another Assault Vest, which I think makes a lot of sense. Look at Full Send's team comp, right? Full Send's team comp is pretty much 4 special attack characters. They have a Sylveon and a Blastoise with double support, aka 4 special attack Pokemon. The only one that's not special attack is Lucario, so he does get quite tankier against these Pokemon. Helps him for early laning as well against these. So honestly, I like that adjustment. And Archew though, going down on bot side, gets picked off, Sylveon claiming a KO. Bloodline now has having to run away. Gets Sacred Sword, can they find a kill? He has 4 boosted auto attacks, and yes. Trainer on the Aeos Slash is able to pick him off. Goes into the White Guard, and can he heal up? Can he go into the hyperspace maybe? No, he just looks for a kill. Is he gonna find him? Yes. Doesn't get the KO, but Mime claims it. Rex may be looking for Celestial now, but Celestial headbutting away. Getting barely away. Rex is super low now. Also has Guard Swap. We see a Guard Swap Mr. Mime. I'm a fan. You guys know how much I like Guard Swap Mr. Mime. And I'm happy to see it. Happy to see it. Not sure it's going to have much impact in this game, but in general, I feel like a Mr. Mime pick into so many unstoppable Pokemon is very, very risky. We have Safeguard Blissey, we have Rapid Spin, Water Sport, Blastoise, and Mr. Mime doesn't have fun to those Pokemon. He can never knock them away, he can never stun them, never do bonus damage. And I think it's quite difficult. Also, we have Lucario, who's going to have unstoppable effects on Power Punch, Close Combat. So yeah, I think the Mr. Mime, I really don't like the Mr. Mime pick whatsoever in this game, but he actually finds a nice little pick here, finds a nice confusion, and they're all of them is dying. 2 are dying on the side of Nemesis, 2 go on the Full Send, but Celestial is able to pick it up. Trainer now very low, finds a Sacred Sword on Otter, but Otter has Unite move, jumps over them, gets a nice kill, and they still kill 3 or 4 on the side of Nemesis as well. Otter with the late Unite move and Blissey Unite move are able to clean it up. He's going to score 25 points for himself as well. Archie also still very low, is also going to die. There we go. Boyby picking up with the Power Punch, getting a nice kill. And in the end, Full Send winning this very, very hard. Boyby, no, Rex found a very nice confusion stun, but afterwards the team fight got completely turned. Especially after the Dread was taken as well. Close combat going on from Boyby, can't keep him alive. Not enough healing anymore. And he goes down. Bloodline now, gets Guard Swap, does he have another Safeguard soon? But he's so tanky. Getting a Blissey is very, very difficult. This character is absolutely tanky. Trainer whiffing his Unite move there, just looking for the kill. But Blissey just doesn't die. Blissey is just an unkillable raid boss. It's just at full HP. After all of this, they're at full HP almost. Has another Safeguard. And just stays so aggressively. Egg bombs come flying out as well. And they just really want to break this goal down. Yeetfan also coming down. He's going to look for a Unite move. He's very, very deep right now in the enemy Flux Zone. Maybe a bit too deep. But there's Celestial Unite moving. Doesn't really hit anything with it though. Yeetfan also Unite moving on the Blastoise. Both are Beyblading around. And Yeetfan is down. Can Celestial live? Yes. No, he takes the hyperspace to base. But they do get 3 kills. Nemesis is actually somehow getting 3 kills in all of this. Full Send, killing the Blastoise, getting a kill Mr. Mime as well now, making it 3 for 2 for the side of Nemesis so far. And Trainer Archew just running away back to their side of the goal. And we have Audino's going down. It's going to farm up, and there's a Dread spawning, but so many Unites were just used. This Dread fight is going to be very interesting. But I think it will just go over to Boyby with the Power Punch. I think he should be able to secure it. He's like the best last hit that's left right now. Aeos Slash Unite should still be on cooldown. Both Blastoise Unites are on cooldown. And their Super Unites already being dropped. And Snowpoint is so aggressive with his positioning here. The goal is dead. They can just go very, very aggressive. AZN is looking for some auto attacks, but they just completely burst. Dreadnought down. Bliss Unite goes on to the Lucario Unite as well. And they just drop it from like half HP almost in an instant. Archie trying to steal it away. Can't quite do it. And yeah. 3-point lead for Full Send. But XP-wise, they're looking very good right now. But in general, the game is still very, very close. Otton level 11. Bolby almost level 11. It's going to pick up his Power Punch that gives Unstoppable effect soon. And they're going to try and work on this Rotom. I think Nemesis might have some Unite moves now again. They want to have a word with this. Fluffy Tail comes down onto the Rotom, but it goes over to the side of Full Send. They're somehow able to get it. Archie goes into Unite move, starts combat and baiting. Everything she can find. Can she get a kill? No, can't. Though she does. Green kills Lucario, gets the KO there. Gets actually double KO, but we can't see it. The camera wasn't on it. Archie in the end ends up falling. The Slash into the Unite of Egger Slash comes through, but it's just not enough. But Celestia has to blink away as well. This is just all over the place right now. But Archie getting a nice double KO at least in the end. With the combat badges. Sadly we couldn't see it, the camera was moving away from it. Otto now hitting level 12, picking up the Carmine Plus. And both Blastoise really want to be level 13. And Celestia is much, much closer to it than Eadvan. Much, much closer. We have 90 seconds until Zapdos spawns. And so far, Zapdos in the Full Send games has just been absolutely destroyed on spawn. And just died very, very fast. Otto on top side. Looking for some poke. So is Archie, just running with the Corvid, trying to hit a bait, but doesn't really have much of an impact. Both teams just being very passive right now. Next threat is spawning in 15 seconds, and Full Send might go for it. They have much better positioning for this. Eadvan getting chunked to half HP by this Hyper Voice Sylveon. Doing so much damage. So much damage. Hyper Voice being absolutely crazy, but Otto is very, very deep right now. Can he actually maybe kill Eadvan? Does have his Carmine Plus, he's gonna, and Eadvan actually has to blink away from the Sylveon. Absolutely out of control. And another Dread goes over to the side of Bolby with the Power Punch Lucario. Having the best last hit out of all these 10 Pokemon. And Otto, though, very deep. Gets picked off 30 seconds before Zapdos. But he is going to respawn. He is going to respawn quite soon. So in the end, it's probably not going to matter too much. But still, a kill is a kill. That's experience donated over to Nemesis. Which can make a difference on the Zapdos fight. Every level gives you more stats, so it can always have an impact. Bloodline trying to find top lane. Staying on the goal. Final stretch starting in 5 seconds. You're gonna have Zapdos spawning. And Full Send currently in full positioning already. They're on Zapdos right now. They're literally on Zapdos and they're ripping it again. They have Bliss Unite coming onto Lucario. Lucario's gonna try and get it as well, but it goes over to Egger Slash. Egger Slash with a insanely perfect timed Unite move is able to snipe it away for Nemesis. Running towards the goals now. Full Send's also gonna try to maybe counter score. They got 2 kills though. It's not over yet. And AZN can't even score yet. Has to wait for his Unbound to disappear. He's gonna score 80 points. Full Send is still in a very good position though. They're only 60 points behind. And Nemesis already scored with all they can. No, actually no. Eadvan is gonna get 100 on top side. Eadvan is still gonna get 1. No, he dies! He didn't get it in! He dies right before the goal. And now there's 1 minute 25 seconds to score 69 points. They have to score 69 points. Actually, no, 70 points, sorry. 69 points is not enough. They have to score 70. They have to score 70 points right now if they want to still win this game, which can easily happen. They have to defend this tier 1 goal. If this tier 1 goal dies, oh, but he gets it with a 42. Ooh, now it's the 30 points difference. I don't like it. I think they should just try to score 100 there. Of course, they didn't know how far they are behind, but if they just waited for the 1 minute mark, it would have told them that they're only in the lead, only like barely struggling, so a 100 score would have sealed the deal. And Bolby kind of just taking the win away from his team there, I feel like. That was a huge mistake. Of course, it's easy to backseat game because I have all the information for me available, but in that point, you should just wait for the 1 minute mark and tell them how much time they have left and how much they are behind. Looking for a top push now. Can they actually make it happen? Bolby with another Unite move. Actually, AZN is going down. The Hooper of Nemesis is down. Blastoise does have Unite move, though. Eadvan is just going to be able to defend this quite easily. Snow Points is jumping in. And Bolby, that was so winnable for Full Send. Kinda robs his team the win away there with that score of Lucario. Not very smart. And that's going to cost Full Send the game. Nemesis is going to take a 1-0. Can't score to the second base. It's just way too difficult. And Nemesis takes game number 1. Game number 2. Nemesis barely winning the first one. And do we see the same team comps yet again? Let's see if Nemesis changed anything. But they mean they won last game, so I don't think it's going to change anything. Full Send also sticking with the same team comp. Heatfin running towards top side. With his Squirtle too. And Archie is actually DC'd in base. Are they going to remake this? Archie didn't load into the game. But looks like they're playing it out for now. Oh, that would be terrible if they have to play this one out. It's currently 4v5. Heatfin trying to score some points. Blinks into the berries to steal them away. And Otter's full HP, so he can't pick up this berry. Heatfin is going to pick up both of those. And Archie is still DC'd right now. Heatfin is going to get taken down. Rocks in enemy jungle. A bit too aggressive over here. And Otter's going to claim first blood. And it doesn't seem like we're getting a remake, so... Ooh, that's quite rough for the set of Nemesis. Quite rough. Like on my track, they make the best out of it now. DCs can happen. Internet issues are still a thing in 2022, sadly. And there Archie's back though. There we go. Archie's back in the game. Loaded fully in. And it's gonna run towards topside now to join her team. Boy, we're looking for maybe a score dump here. Has 12, which is a bit too much to score. It's pretty much only score, like, possible to score if you have between 1 and 5 points, if you want to have a quick score in. Boy, we're taking off a Corpfish. And Archie's looking for a score as well, but oh my god, Boy, we just punishes it. Boy, we just instantly kills the Greedent. I mean, maybe they didn't even know that Greedent was DC'd, because Greedent could be invading, maybe doing something sneaky. But he just completely punishes, just kills Archie. No mercy whatsoever. But I mean, Archie was walking to his goal, so it does make sense. There's no fair play there. Of course, you can't fair play when someone walks through your goal. Gotta kill it. And Archie does go down, and full send. In complete control of this early game now. Otter looking for Heatfin as well, not even level 5 yet. Only level 4. He's gonna score 19 points? Yes, he gets 19 points in. And Heatfin is still very low, gets hyper voiced again. He's dropping so low, gets his focus band procced. Does lose that. He won't have it for the first Dreadnought fight now. It has a 90-second cooldown, so he won't have it for the first fight. Greedent now, hitting level 5, unlocking the Covet, should be able to get out quite easily, and it's going to steal some berries away as well, why not? And Greedent is actually the only character who can take berries at full HP. Greedent is able to steal those away at full HP, literally the only character in the entire game who can steal berries away. Actually, I think Snorlax might be able to do as well, no, I don't think so. Because of his own berries that Greedent can pick up at full HP, Greedent can also pick up those yellow berries at full HP and steal them easily away. Dread spawning down 5 seconds, and entire team of Nemesis is getting portal bot lane. Same for full send. Both are running the hyperspace portal on the Hooper. But actually, Nemesis is still staying top lane. They're going to just try and get some scores in instead. Asian going back to base, getting full HP, and full send should see this and just start Dreadnought instantly right now. Celeste is already level 9. So yeah, Nemesis absolutely has no chance. Archie is already going to enemy jungle, just steal some camps away. They will have absolutely no chance on this first Dreadnought fight, unless Trainer can maybe steal it away? No, they can't. Goes off to Lucario again. Able to secure it. And Rex does have his focus spend still. Guard swaps Bolby, but he's also going to die. Ninetale Sylveon picking up the kill. Archie stealing away the entire jungle. And Heat Fantasy is getting some stacks on top side. Probably running out to the special specs that almost every Blastoise is running now. So he's gonna get some stacks, but his Rapid Spin cooldown now. He has to be careful. Hooper spotting onto him. But he should be totally fine. Archie now back in the game on level 8. Making some sort of a comeback there with the 2 buff steal. But yeah, Heatfan actually goes down on top side. Heatfan goes down. Rotom is not being taken by full send as well. And this early game is just looking absolutely crazy. Of course, it was a 4v5 for a while, so Nemesis did have a very hard time. Thanks to the DC. And the goal is also 1 HP. They're going to get a nice overcap here. They're going to kill it with 39 overcap. Wonderfully done. And they have a huge lead already. 120 points already ahead. Looking for maybe a score on the tier 2 goal as well. Let's see if they can stop this. Slash is trying to cap it, but no. Trainer's here, and he's gonna go in. He's gonna white guard him back, and Bolby is actually dropping very low. Has to unite move here on top of Trainer, but he's in this shield form. Doesn't take a lot of damage from it. And Slash is running away. He's gonna run away. Goes back to his side. Bloodline scoring 21. On bot side as well. Giving them only 189 points. Sends out some egg bombs. And next Dread spawning in 30 seconds. Next Dreadnought spawning in 30 seconds. Archie looking for a kill here. Otter has to use his night move actually, so won't have it for this Dreadnought fight. just to live, but they kill Blastoise. They kill Blastoise, but I think he'll be back in time easily. Otter might just look for a score on top side now. Yep, he's gonna run to the top right side with the Sylveon. Let's see if Nemesis knows that this will happen. I don't think they will. He's gonna get away with it if he scores right now, but he will not be in this Dreadnought fight. The Unites are being dropped by both Hoopers. Everyone is porting in. Sylveon is getting a 40 score off, but Dreadnought's dying so fast, so he will not have any impact on this. They just hope that they get this. And no, they don't get it. It goes off to Aegislash, this time being able to secure. They get also a kill on Lucario. They get a kill on Blastoise. They get a kill on Hooper. 3 kills for the side of Nemesis. And they're making a comeback happen. They're making a comeback happen. That Sylveon Unite is costing them the team fight, not being able to be there as well. It's hitting the go to 1 HP. But Asian has to be careful, almost gets picked off. Volby dropping the X attack. Not enough damage. So Aegislash actually killing. Wait, no, Hooper still died. Trying to get back in base, but Volby just power punches him. Close combat comes through. Gonna power punch back to his base. Is he gonna live? No, it goes over to Trainer, getting a double KO, but Archie also dies. The Waker comes through. Otto's being stunned. Getting Sacred Sworded also dies. Sylveon also dies somewhere. No, she actually was the one that just died. Snow Points gets bonked on by the sword. And Bloodline, last man standing. The White Guard comes out. He's gonna start healing a bit. Next Sacred Sword and a double KO for Trainer. Is he also getting a 14 overcap? No! Volby's back in time. But he misses the power punch. This Unite move does hit, but the power punch misses. Resets now with a close combat. And he gets a kill. What just happened? One insane last minute there. So many fights under the goal and the Dreadnought fight. And in the end, it's actually kind of even still. Volby being able to pick up a kill here. But it's pretty good for Nemesis. Nemesis got so much experience there. They're gonna get a nice overkill here as well. Nice 37 overkill. More points for Volby too. Gonna get close to level 13. Rotom is being taken and it goes over to Nemesis. Nemesis being able to pick it up. And they just let this Rotom go in. Yeah, they're gonna let this Rotom go in. There we go. Always, if your goal is under 20 HP and there's a Rotom, just let the Rotom kill the first goal. You get 3 Odinos. And the enemies can't get a big overkill doing Zapdos or later on into the game onto that goal. So always have a decision to let it drop. Are they gonna overkill this or try to kill bot side? But this is here. Bloodline TV is trying to scope it, but no. Rex just kills it with 12. Just getting rid of it. Nemesis might still want to go for this Dreadnought fight, so killing this goal is very, very important. Trainer fighting Otter on top side. Aegislash with the Sylveon. Who's gonna win this? My bet is probably on Aegislash. Sylveon has a very hard time fighting Aegislash with White Guard. And yeah, gets taken down. I mean, kind of cheating, Mr. Mime is there. But at least he's buying time for his team to just get the Dreadnought. Another power punch flies through, and they're able to secure it. For a sense, with a 90-point lead. And let's see if they go for Zapdos again. This is kind of scary though, they're 1-0 down, so I don't know if they want to go for a 50-50 when they're 1-0 down in a series. Could backfire very, very fast. Snowpoint's blinking onto the hyperspace, and Archie already down with the Unite move. He's gonna take it back, dropping his Hooper Unbound. He's in the middle of 4 or 5 characters, but Hooper is so tanky. Hooper Unbound is so tanky, but ends up getting dropped by Trainer. He goes down. Can Otter now carry this with the Sylveon? Doesn't Hyper Voice hits absolutely nothing. But he saves Celestial with the Water Spin, Rapid Spin. Blastoise looking for a kill. Trainer as well, going back into the next White Guard. He's going a bit tankier. Mr. Mime is about to die any second now, but he finds a nice guard swap. And Sylveon killing Archie. Sylveon is super low as well though. Can AZ get back into hyperspace? No, he's going to die. That's 2 kills for the set of full send. Trainer though, still alive. He's going to try and sustain with his shield form, but he can't. 3 are down. It's down to Yeet Fan. And Rex will just respawn on the Mr. Mime as well. He's going to make his way back there. And Full Send is now going for this Zapdos fight. They have Power Punch. Can he able to secure it? There's a Water Spout. He has to hit it though. Can he hit it? Yes, he does. Volby with a perfect Power Punch gets through the Mr. Mime and the Blastoise and is able to get it. Wonderfully done by the Lucario player. And now they're going to go score. They're all going to score. And that will be game number 2, going over to Full Send. What a nice last team fight though. That was a very intense last minute. Very back and forth team fight, but Full Send is going to take it. Game number 3, winner moves on to the Grand Finals. Another third game that we get here in North America. So many third games. And winner's going to face Gaming Gladiators in the Grand Finals for 10,000 first place prize money. But doesn't matter, even second place is a very nice achievement for both of these teams. And they're going to try their hardest to make it there. Team comps are staying the same. No changes there. We still see the Blastoise on both sides. We see a Hooper on both sides, and we still, Rex still sticking to the Mr. Mime, which I honestly don't like. I really don't like this Mr. Mime pick here. I already talked about it multiple times already in the first game. There's way too many unstoppable characters on Full Send. I just don't think it gets value over any other character. Could just be a Blissey and just be much, much more useful. That's what I'm thinking. Of course, the Mr. Mime is very good at getting last hits, So maybe he just wants to deny last hits as soon as he gets level 4 and just try to bully bot lane as much as he can. Get a huge experience lead there. But in those late game teamfights, I really think the Mr. Mime is just going to be absolutely useless and have absolutely zero impact on late game teamfights, especially into the team comp of Full Send. Full Send now top lane, 4v4 there, and the beast just absolutely evaporate. Eatfan is dropping very low in the Hyper Voice. Astonish hits him as well. They get first blood here for Full Send. Sylveon claims it, and another nice early game for the side of Full Send. Bot side, we have Blissey now against Mr. Mime. They're all porting towards bot side, 3 of them actually. And Slash is going back to his jungle. Same for Trainer. On the Aeos Slash is also going to clear his jungle. And Full Send might just look for a score down here. Mr. Mime has a hard time holding this alone. And they're all getting the scores of 18 go in for Blissey, 23 for Sylveon. And Hooper also claiming 10 points, putting them 50 points ahead right now. Archie looking for level 5, but doesn't quite get it here. Could actually maybe die. He's gonna see a berry away? No. Archie dies right in front of the berry. Does pick it up, but dies right in front of the berry. Archie going down, not getting level 5 there from the score. Very unfortunate. Bobby popping the X attack, but it's not gonna do much. Hyperspace Portals already flying out on top. And they're just looking for something. Bobby now going for a Corpfish, picking this one up. And having a huge XP lead over Yeetfan so far. Rex again, also with the Assault Vest on Mr. Mime. And Bobby just trying to hold his own here. 2v3 now, 3v3. Actually, Snow Points blinking are coming in with the Hyperspace Portal. And they're able to pick up another kill. Yeetfan was gone to the hands of Celestial. And now Trainer very aggressive on bot lane. Can he find a kill? But there's Focus Band of Bloodline. And it keeps him alive. The Safeguard Focus Band, keeping Blissey alive. Trainer now dropping very low. Can Celestial find a kill? That would be very huge for the junglers. Here's Wrap Buff applied. And there we go. He picks up a kill. And it's looking so good for Full Send right now in this game. Also, Dread is spawning. Dread is spawning in 4 seconds. And the jungler of Nemesis is dead. They will just be able to burn it down and hopefully get it with another power punch. There we go. They're going to start doing it. Bobby charging up his power punch, but it actually just goes down so fast. But it goes off to Celestial in the end. This time Bobby a bit too late on the power punch. But honestly, that Dreadnought just completely disappeared. Quite difficult to see. But in the end, Celestial is able to pick it up with the Water Spout. And gets Full Send the first Dreadnought of the game. First Dreadnought of the game. Hyperspace rotations coming out again. Full Send is slowly rotating towards top side. Gonna start on this Rotom. There we go with the Hyper Voice Sylveon. They're gonna start going for it. They start attacking it, stopping to off HP. And Nemesis is not gonna contest this. They're actually just 5 bot lane. They're gonna look for a 5-hand bot push with the entire team. But the Hyperspace is already coming out again, and Bloodline Otter can just react to it. They get instantly ported bot lane with the Sylveon and the Blissey. But Blissey actually is gonna decide to just score 22 points here. Sylveon is enough to port bot lane to stop the scoring from happening. And now Nemesis are all porting topside, but the Rotom is already in. The Rotom is already in anyway, so looking for a top push now. Can they try and break this goal? It's not going to be so hard to kill this Blissey. This Blissey just doesn't die. Trainer gets interrupted on his kill, and Archie is going to die. Archie goes down, Green is down. Nice kill there for Bolby, getting some experience for himself. And Full Send with a huge point lead now. They're able to break top 1 goal as well. The Rotom was still in, and they're able to break it. 120 points ahead now. Snow Point still just guarding bot side. Porting his teammates to bot side yet again as well. And these hyperspace rotations are just so insane. They are just so insane. Maybe just being able to go from top to bot in the middle of a second. And Hoopers are just staying on the goals. There we go. AZ and now what? God actually just waiting. But no, Rex is there. Mime is like, okay, Hooper's going bot lane, so I'm going to be here and Otter is going to get caught. But he's going to use his Unite move. And he's going to try and buy time. There's Dreadnought spawning in 10 seconds. And he can outplay this. Yeah, he's outplaying this, but he gets Confusion stunned. Doesn't do dwarf damage though. And he had to use his Unite move again. He's going to try and stop Trainer or Mime from recalling. Yes. He's still going to go for the Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime might have to use the Unite move there or he's going to die, but he actually gets away. Dreadnought's being started now again. Yeetfan is in a very aggressive position though. Behind enemy lines. Looking for some poke. Looking for a Unite move. And Otter's going to score 40 points yet again. Going in for him. He's going to start porting out towards bot lane with the Hooper inbound. And their W Unite moves. The Blasters and Lucario Net in the same time hitting it, nuking it from like 40% HP. And Full Send also claims the second Dread of the game. Quite convincingly. Wasn't even close, and they also get a kill. They actually get 2 kills. Hooper go down, Blasters go down. And Full Send, just in complete control, 203 point lead on the scoreboard too. And they're looking very strong. They want this grand final. They want this grand final so badly. AZN dropping his Super Unite now, porting his team towards top side, looking for any scores they can find. Running into the goal, being very aggressive. Hyperspace Fury stunning Boyby out, and Boyby's dropping very, very low. Gets hit also by the Blastoise Unite and the Green Unite, and they're actually able to kill him. Rex, though, not allowing the overkill to happen. Just kills the goal for himself, just makes sure it's gone. They could have had 33 more points if he lets Blastoise go first, but just decides to just keep channeling it, just making sure they get it off. And there we go. Rotom gets picked up by Nemesis. But still, not really gonna do much. This Rotom is gonna get cleared. Sylveon can stay bot lane in case something happens and can just defend the goal. And again, Hooper can always support teammates into from top to bot lane in case Nemesis looks for a push on bot. So in the end, they do get 2 kills, they break a goal, but really didn't do all too much. But at least it's something. Better than nothing. Was the last time they could do anything anyway. Super porting bot lane with no points, trying to defend this goal, but actually it's gonna drop. Are they just gonna leave it? No. Boyby power punches back in. Hooper does get 31 points in. Stage is gonna look for AZN, doesn't have the hyperspace up, and he's gonna go down to the Beyblade. Beyblade Blastoise picking up a kill. But the points are getting closer, slowly closer. Otta looking for something on top again. It's gonna see a Corpfish away, it's gonna get those bees, which gives him level 13. Maybe the second highest level in the game. Celestial already level 30 on the Blastoise. Huge, huge lead for him. On full sense Blastoise. Otta not being able to pick up the bees, going over to Archew and Rex. Only Mr. Mime. And we've got my Dread spawning. Dread is spawning right now, and Full Send is in full control. Gonna start doing it. Let's see if Nemesis is gonna try to steal it away, maybe with the Blastoise trying to go in, but no. They just completely drop it. All 3 Dreads going to the set of Full Send in this game. Level 13 Blastoise, level 13 Sylveon, level 11 Hooper, 12 on Lucario, and 11 on Blissey. But honestly, Nemesis is really not that far behind experience as well. We have now Eatfan also hitting level 30 on the Blastoise. We have Aegislash on level 12, probably also quite close to 13. But the final stretch is starting. This will be the final Zapdos of this loser bracket. Final. Eatfan is actually dropping very, very low. Slash almost being able to finish him off, but not quite. Mr. Mime is gonna go probably down unless he has Unite moved. We don't see it. Archie actually canceling his own score, canceling their own score, running towards mid side now. I think it's because people are doing Zapdos? No. Archie actually just canceling the score for some reason there. Doesn't go for it. Now jumping into 4 enemy heroes. Is going to start converting and baiting all around, but it's dropping so low already. Hooper's already down for AZN is actually down, but a huge Mr. Mime Unite move, hitting a lot of characters. Eatfan Unite moving as well. 2 are down for the side of Nemesis, 2 are down for the side of Full Send. But Otta is still alive and just rocking. But 3 are dead on the side of Full Send. Eatfan versus Otta on the side, Trainer. But Trainer dies to Celestial. Celestial getting a triple KO. Otta now as well. Gets the Carmine Shield on the Water Spout. But Eatfan is able to pick those up. Those 2 Blastoise are just doing so much work. This character is so strong right now. Porting back now with full HP in the hyperspace. Doesn't even have to base at all. Then just take the hyperspace, and now Zapdos is under half HP already. Zapdos is under half HP. Slash looking for Archew. Archew is going to die. Right before the hyperspace hits her, and AZN is also going to die. Double kill for the side of Full Send. Zapdos is dropping under half HP. Rex is also going to die. 3 are down for Nemesis. It's out onto Eatfan and Trainer. Can they make a miracle happen? Boyby's charging up the Power Punch. They're just going to look for Trainer. But Zapdos is dying. But it goes over to Blissey. Bloodline TV is able to secure it in this 1v5 or 2v5. And Full Send claims Zapdos. They're going to walk towards the enemy base. And they're going to face Gaming Gladiators in the Grand Finals. You're going to have Gaming Gladiators against Full Send coming from the loser bracket in North American's Aeos Cup Grand Finals. GG's.